In the real Final Fantasy VII, there's a character called Cid Highwind, and he is not the same character in Rebirth at all. In fact, I imagine Square wants to make him as different as possible or avoid him entirely because he was just too cool for modern audiences. So, let's see how he is. Let's see how he is in the original. I will try and bring him to life with my Academy Award-winning voice acting, and then let's see how he was always meant to be, unshackled by the hardware limitations. Sorry, I could have worded that better. So, let's see how he was in the original, which I will try to bring to life with my Academy Award-winning voice acting, and then let's see how Rebirth improved his character. So it all starts in Rocket Town, which is not in Rebirth, by the way. So, but don't worry, we'll get there.
What is that? I'm Clive, by the way. Cloud, played by Ben Starr. A rusty old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. That looks like where I fought Titan as Ifrit.
Alright, let's just jump to Cid. Okay, let's, also, thank you whoever said that if you press L... Actually... Should we VA all the No, we'll get to Cid. We won't fuck around. We'll just get to Cid. Alright. We'll just get to Cid. So, we'll start here. Okay. We want the tiny Bronco. So they go into Cid's house. They want to get Cid's plane, and let's go. This song is so good, man.
There's a Shinra logo on it. Tiny Bronco. This is cool. I wonder if we can borrow it. Gosh. May I help you? I do declare. No, we're just looking at it.
If you'd like to use it, please ask the captain. Captain should be in the rocket. I'm Shira. What are your names?
I'm Clive. I mean Cloud. Fuck.
Tifa, nice to meet you. I'm Aeris and I'm Scottish. Oh, so you're not with Shinra? I thought you were bringing approval for the space program.
None, eh?
President Rufus is scheduled to come here. The captain's been so restless all morning.
Rufus? Fuck.
Alright, so, now we go and we pay a visit to Cid. And then we get this awesomely iconic opening. This music, this force of personality, peak. Oh yeah, in my version, Cid is Scottish as well. Because, I don't know. It just feels right.
What are you guys doing here? Where are the
There is no way he is going to be this red hot in part 3. It's just, I somehow doubt that's going to happen. And so, Shinra next that outer space exploration plans.
Moolah, Robert De Niro. My dream was just a financial number for
this guy leaves and then you can actually talk to him again and get different conversations out of him.
Alright, what do you want? Is Rufus coming? Yeah, must be about restarting the space program. Young president, that's what we needed. Still has dreams too. Can we borrow the tiny Bronco? Yeah, your fucking mind! That's my most cherished possession! I can't let you take it, now fuck off!
Alright, yes, that was a bit of an ad-lib, but you know what? It was in spirit, alright. In fact, that line would have been there if it wasn't for hardware limitations. Alright. I'll respond to chat for a bit. Al Nino, welcome in, you fucking dog. Also, guys, oh, Al Nino, thank you for the raid. I didn't even see that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. While I'm doing these shot-by-shot comparisons, I will not be able to be as responsive to chat as I normally am, but I appreciate you guys being here. Guys, follow my man Al Nino. All right, let's do this. And now, chat, we are going to see the scene that most likely, Vegas odds, is not going to be in Remake Part 3. Buckle your seatbelts.
Excuse me, Cloud, I do declare. Did the captain say anything? No. Oh. Fuck! Shira! Why are you blind? We got guests! Get some tea! Fuck! Oh, I'm sorry. Really? Don't mind us. Shut up! Sit down in those chairs and drink your goddamn tea! Ah! Damn, I'm pissed! Shira, I'll be in the backyard tuning up the tiny Bronco. And make sure to serve them some tea, alright?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Poor Shira, oh gosh. Sorry, it's our fault. No, he's always like this. Oh god. He's like that all the time? You keep quiet even when he's like that to you? No, because of my stupid mistake. I'm the one who destroyed his dream. What happened? Hey, get your ass in gear! You work like a snail! Even the moon will get tired waiting around for your ass! Oh, God.
Yes, so something tells me that he's not going to be this cool in Part 3. Alright, I think there's a reason that Square skipped Rocket Town and Rebirth. I think they were like, oh my god. If we do him like this, yes, the OG fans are gonna love it, but Twitter and TikTok won't. But if we neuter him in Rocket Town, then the OG fans are gonna get pissed. You know what? Screw it. We'll just skip Rocket Town, rewrite his character entirely, say that we remade him. Like, oh god, like let's not do any of this. Anyway, enough fucking about. Let us continue the scene.
I'm sorry. Don't take so much time checking that fucking oxygen tank. Look, Shira, being careful is good, but no matter how many times you check it, it won't matter. That thing wouldn't break even if hell froze over. But... no bots! You're not stupid, so be more efficient. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say something real quick. The reason I think it's actually good that he's like this is that he's extremely real, Cid, in this. There are people like this in real life, alright? If you've ever worked a high-vis job, if you've ever worked a job where you have to wear a bright orange or a bright yellow vest, if you work with people who have no choice but to do such jobs, you will meet people like him. I did demolition for a year straight, and Cid is like a number of people I know there. He's like, my company was basically run by Irish people and Islanders. And the Irish guys, my God, they had volcanic tempers, man. And they were all like Cid. Is this guy some black and white, you know, perfect hero who's not going to get cancelled? No, but he's real. And that is why he strikes a chord in a way that few other Final Fantasy characters do. In a way that few other characters in video games do. He's a good guy and there's a lot of heroic things about him, but he is so rough around the edges, man. He's such a character that you can't write as a hero in this day and age. It's just... Anyway, let's continue.
Captain, our dreams are finally coming true. We're so proud to be a part of the launch of Shinra 26. Captain, preparations are complete.
No, we'll give him a proper voice. Preparations are complete.
Yeah, leave it all to me. I'll be back in a few. He's a working class hero, damn it. All right? He's a blue-collar champion. The battler's prince. A true blue Australian hero.
Anyway.
Aye, thanks, guys. We're praying for your safety. Instrumental panel all clear. All right, boys, we're ready for launch. Engine pressure rising. Shinra 26, 3 minutes to launch. Beginning countdown. Ah, finally. What the? Oi! What's happened?
Cid, we have an emergency situation. A mechanic is still in the engine section of the rocket.
What? Who's the little fuck?
I don't know. Activating the intercom in the engine section now.
Hey, goddammit! Who the fuck is still in there?
It's Shira, Captain. Don't mind me. Go ahead with the launch.
Shira! What are you still doing in there?
I was still concerned. The results of the oxygen tank test weren't satisfactory.
You stupid little shit! It's gonna get so hot in there, there ain't gonna be shit left when we blast off! You're gonna be burnt to a crisp! You're gonna die! You know that, don't you?
I don't mind. If I can just fix this, the launch will be a success. I'm almost done.
Almost done? You're gonna die!
Cid, we gotta start the countdown. We won't make it if we don't. Starting engine.
Hey, boys, wait a minute! Shira's still in there!
What are you gonna do, Cid? If we cancel now, it'll be another 6 months until the next launch.
Oh, god damn it, Shira! Do you want to make me a murderer?
Captain.
Shira!
Tank number 7 is complete. Once I complete number 8, it's all clear.
Oh, come on, Shira, hurry up! You're gonna die!
30 seconds until ignition. Beginning countdown. Cid, forget about her. We won't make it in time.
What? What am I supposed to do?
15 seconds until ignition. Internal temperature rising.
Oh man, the moon. Outer space. My dreams.
Ignite engine.
Shit!
And then you get this great little transition here. That's such a nice touch at the end of that cutscene. He pushed the emergency engine shutdown switch, aborting the mission to save my life. After that, the space program was cut back and the launch was cancelled. It's my fault his dream was destroyed, I do declare. And that's why it's alright. I don't care what the captain says. I'll live my life for him.
Shira! You still haven't served them the tea! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Hurry up and sit down. Or ain't my hospitality good enough for you? They're late. Where's Rufus?
I love the foot on the table as well.
Hey, hey! Long time no see! So, Cid, how you been? Well, if it ain't the fat man Palmer, how long were you figuring on keeping me waiting? Alright, when's that space program gonna start up again? Hey, I don't know, but the president's outside, so why don't you ask him? Fuck! You good for nothing fat fuck! Don't say fat!
There is no way Cid is going to be this cool in part 3. There's no way he's going to be this funny. He's such a fucking gronk. He's so red hot, man.
Oh, hey, tea! Can I have some too? With lots of sugar and honey, and don't forget the lard.
Who puts lard in their tea? Like, my god. It's just... Is President Rufus here to announce... Oh, I missed it. Who cares?
Announce that he's going to restart the space program? Hey, have we met before? Hey, is the tea ready yet?
With plenty of sugar and honey, and don't forget the lard, I'm fat. Alright. Let's continue.
What the? You got me all excited for nothing. Then what you come here for?
I want to borrow the tiny Bronco. Gosh. We're going after Sephiroth, but it seems we've gone in the wrong direction. But now we know where he's headed, we've got to cross the ocean. We want your plane.
Oh, fuck. First the airship, then the rocket, now the tiny Bronco. You took outer space from me, and now you want to take the sky away from me too. Oh, gosh.
You seem to forget that it's because of Shinra Incorporated that you were able to fly in the first place.
What?
Excuse me. This way. You wanted to use the tiny Bronco, right?
Yeah.
I believe Palmer's gonna take it. Why don't you talk to him? Here we go, boys.
Oh, jeez. Why do I have to do this? I'm the head of the space program. We'll be taking the tiny Bronco. I've seen you somewhere before. Oh, jeez, the Shinra building where the president was killed. The security.
How's the volume, by the way? Just wanted to check that real quick. Is it balanced? Also, how good is his battle stance?
He's such a little piece of shit, man.
That's so good. Volume's good. Thank you. I also like that he can't use magic. He just has a Mako gun, which, you know, for some executive who doesn't do anything physical, he just has a gun that just shoots magic at you. Probably some high-level tech. But yeah, anyway. Here, I wonder if he's going to do the ass-spanking moment in this fight. So basically, you don't fight Palmer in the original until now. This is the only time you ever fight him. In Rebirth, they put the fight with him in the middle of the end of Dyne's death scene. So after Dyne has basically died, and Barrett's processing it, Palmer shows up, does this, spanks his ass in your face in Rebirth, and then after that fight, it then continues Barrett processing Dyne's death, and we just pick up from there. It is unbelievably tone deaf on a level that almost can't be conceived.
Oh, hey, hiccup!
Oh, piss off, mate. Anyway, let's see how this fight ends. We go through here. Okay, here's how it ends.
Hey, hick! Happy dance. Oh, jeez. Wow, that was a close one. Anyway, see you later, losers.
Oh my god, I die. That's so dumb, man. I love how after that truck hits him, like, where did it come from? How did it even get into the backyard? It's not even in, like, the next shot. But you know what? It's fine, because it's so fun and it's so entertaining, you just get away with it. So, I'll respond to chats after this moment.
I can't stop it. Forget it. Get in. Fuck! The tail's been hit! Emergency landing? This is gonna be a big splash! Hold on to your drawers and don't piss in them!
And scene.
She won't fly anymore. Can't we use it as a boat? Fuck! Do whatever you want! Cid, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. I'm in a mystery with Shinra. I've given up on that town. How about your wife, Shira? Wife! Don't make me laugh! Just thinking about marrying her gives me the chills. So what are you guys gonna do? Dude, beast! We're going after a man named Sephiroth. We have to get Rufus to Shinra too someday. I don't know about any of that, but what in the hell? Sign me up! How about it, everyone? I'm all for it. Alright, glad to be aboard, numbskulls. Numbskulls? Yeah, anyone stupid enough to go up against Shinra has got to be a numbskull. I like it. So, where are we headed? Rufus is going off to Sephiroth, the Temple of the Ancients. Oh wait, no, that was my line. Really? Where is the Temple of the Ancients? I don't know. That numbskull kid was telling me he was heading in the wrong direction, so maybe it's off this way. Let's just head for land, get some information. That name bothers me.
And scene, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That is Cid's introduction in this game. He's a rough around the edges, salt of the earth, working class hero. He's the battler's prince, the blue collar champion, and I fucking love him. I think he's just such a force of nature. He's just brilliant. So, I can respond to some chats now as well. Shira gets a sympathetic vote. Oh, God, there's no way they're gonna have him be like that in part 3. I just can't see it. Like, if they're rewriting it so that, like, Dine no longer unalives himself, I don't see how he's gonna... Like, what he does is worse in public perception. Taurus, you want to point out, as a chronic smoker, you made the run to catch up the plane taking off. Oh, yeah, that'd be hard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, do we see his character? We need to see him in a fight. Yeah. Porkhog, you imagine J.K. Simmons? Welcome in, Porkhog. A lot of people VA Cid as if he's like a... Like he's from the south, I do declare. I prefer him as Scottish, in my mind. So. Also, Monetary Dragon, welcome in. That sounds even stupider than Roche was in Remake. Oh, believe me, we'll get there. Believe that. So. Also, Drake Money, thank you for enjoying the Claire Obscure videos. Thank you very much. So. There's something else I'd like to point out. Actually, no. Let's get down to business. So, that was... Okay, we're gonna do the transition now. So, that was... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. We can trim this in editing. Hang on. So that was the real Cid Highwind in the real FF7. Let's see how Rebirth improves his character. Buckle up, buckaroos, and get ready for this. Oh yeah, they have to
taking too long.
draw him with smoke signals.
But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane. Follow the smoke. Come to me, airplane. Follow the smoke.
Just right away, you get kicked in the balls. Anyway, let's keep going.
Look. Right on cue.
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up. Over here.
In typical fashion, Yuffie is just on speed, meth, coke, and caffeine, and Molly all at the same time. He's here, boys.
Where to, folks?
Cosmo Canyon, please.
You talk? The hell kind of magic trick is this? Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got? Too many. But the old girl likes a challenge. With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair.
Gotcha, Highwind. Welcome to Genshin Highwind, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, yeah, it's not great, is it? Do you notice a difference between this Cid and the original? Yeah. But don't worry, we're just getting warmed up, Sonny Jim. We're just getting warmed up. Yeah. So, because the original is mute, you're projecting onto it a seriousness that isn't there. Easy Gel. All right, Easy Gel. Let's put that to the test. Let's put that to the test, Easy Gel. Let's do that. Let's see if you're right. All right? Let's see. Let's go here. Maybe I got to type gay bar. I think that's where that's where the video is from. Oh god, it's just my shorts. It's just my videos. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see this scene from the original that's not voice acted, and let's see how it looks when it is. Oh man, my head's burning up. Passed out, ciggy smoke. You too. Take your mask off and come here. That's our rule. You're right, so that wasn't voice acted, but with the mere addition of voice acting and nothing else, with voice acting alone and nothing else, we can see exactly what that scene was always looking like. Wow. It's the same picture. My gosh. Truly the scene they wanted to make in 1997, but couldn't due to hardware limitations.
If you want to drink with us, you're gonna have to lose the helmets. No scalp, no service.
You were saying, Easy Gel, You know what? I think you make a great point. Yeah, that's basically the exact same scene. If you added mere voice acting to this, that's exactly what you would get. Completely identical. Truly, they have captured the spirit of Final Fantasy with that one. All right. Anyway, let's continue with this. Okay. Let's continue with this.
With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair. And since I don't have much else going on, I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up.
All right, let's pay the pilot fee.
Fair enough. Just so you know, there's a cancellation fee if y'all decide to back out last minute. 100 mil per person.
What?
Just think about that.
All right, let's do it.
If you've got my gil, then we got ourselves a deal.
All right, so we get on here and let's go. But you're right. He's so, as you say, he's so toned down that even though he is kind of swearing now and again, you just don't even notice it. Basically, his volcanic temper is gone. That's one thing to notice in this. Second of all, no cigarette. Let's pull up the real Cid Highwind right here. Here we go. All right, there's two things to notice here. One, cigarette in his mouth. This is in his mouth at all times. In every fight, in every battle, he's got a smoke. In fact, one of his limit breaks is called dynamite, where he pulls out a stick of dynamite, lights it in a cigarette, and then throws it at you. Second of all, a pack of smokes. Sorry. Second of all, pack of smokes behind the ear, with one sticking out, just in case he needs to smoke really quickly. You know, just for emergencies. That smoking is completely gone. In Rebirth, you will never see a cigarette in his mouth, and the pack of smokes behind his ears, that's gone as well. It's
Much
done.
obliged.
Only bad guys smoke, remember that.
Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so.
Oh yeah, I think his victory pose in the OG is that he takes a drag from his cigarette as well. Oh. You know things are bad when even Kingdom Hearts Cid feels like he has more testosterone than Cid in his own game.
On tight now, you hear? Fall out and you're on your own.
Here we go!
Oh my god, I feel like this is such a Marvel joke as well. Oh, claws!
Here we go!
Guardians of the FF7 Galaxy.
No shit, kid. Who do you think I am?
I don't know. Who?
President and pilot of Bronco Airlines, Cid Highwind. Pleasure having you aboard.
Yep. And, so, in Rebirth, Cid is a fast travel NPC. That's all he is. He's not playable. If you want to get from point A to point B on the map quickly, you send up a smoke signal and he comes and transports you there. That's all he does. You could have just done this with like any random NPC, but no, they had to turn Cid Highwind into the fast travel method. NPC, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. They found a way to make Cosmo Canyon look crap as well. Like, it's just... It's so washed out. What is in Washmo Canyon at this point? It looks like I'm looking at it through laundry powder. And then let's keep going. All right, let's have him land. Let's do the cutscenes. Here you go.
Brought you as far. Brought you as far as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, cause now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
I don't know why they did the smoke signals thing. That also doesn't kind of make sense, because in the 90s version, they all have phones. And in this version, you know, in the Remake Rebirth version, they have like touch screens, holograms, and VR. And yet here we need smoke signals to call down Cid. Okay. Thanes, thank you for the 100 bits. That is not the personality of someone whose lifelong dreams have been destroyed. Exactly. This is a happy-go-lucky bloke who just loves the very act of living. Loves his job and he's happy about life. It's like a different character, completely. So, all right, I'll read some chats and we'll keep going. Why is every city a tourist attraction? Because they're taking the Disneyland approach to this. So, they've already added 3 new characters in Rebirth. Are you dumb? They're saving Cid and Vincent for the 3rd game. Easy, like, this is the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my entire life, all right? No one is happy that you can't play as Cid or Vincent in FF7 Rebirth, all right? That would be like making Elden Ring, okay? And putting magic in the game, but you can't use magic until the DLC comes out, all right? It's the dumbest argument I've ever heard. I cannot believe you would defend a company that basically gave you less, that made you buy a PS5, then pay what, like 70, 80 US dollars for a game, and then not let you play as Cid or Vincent. The reason Cid and Vincent are not playable in Rebirth is so that even if you hated Part 2, which a lot of people did, you will still feel pressured to buy Part 3. All right? Oh, you hated how they ruined Aeris' death scene? You're done with 7 Remake Rebirth? Oh, that's a pity. Cid will be playable in the next game. Vincent will be playable. Don't you want to turn into Galleon Beast? Don't you want to turn into Death Gygus? Hellmasker? Chaos? That's why, all right? They had the money to do this, but instead they spent the money on like endless filler, Cait Sith box throwing segment, 100 boring new characters, all right? Like, what else? Boring new mini games, just pointless crap. They spent it on that instead of this. This is an appalling argument. This is an appalling argument. It's the same for like Red 13 at the end of Remake. You don't need to make him a fully fleshed out, like as detailed, how would I say? You don't need to make his gameplay as fully fleshed out as everyone else's, all right? You get him at the end of the game. You can give him something, though. No one who played Remake was happy that you couldn't play Red, all right? It's a stupid argument. Also, let me respond to some chats here. I'm very far behind. Nibelheim is no longer spooky. Oh, we'll get there, White Walker. Believe that. They did Cosmo Canyon the worst. Complete massacre. Oh, yeah, it's rubbish. Cosmo Canyon. It's crap. What do they do to your boy, Godto? You don't want to know. They're trying to stay a step ahead of the Turks and not give smoke signals of where they are, Repo? That's a good answer. That's a good point. Notify us when you go live with smoke. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right. They're all happy-go-lucky because it's 2025. Yeah, pretty much, Thors. Avasha, good night. Off to bed. Take care of yourself. You happy-go-lucky. I love it. All right. If they're saving it for the 3rd game, why didn't they? Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know, like what? You're playing, like, it takes you, what, 100 hours. Like, let's say Remake is 40 hours. Let's say Rebirth is 60. 100 hours before you can finally play as Cid Highwind or Vincent. Don't waste my time. All right, like imagine making that excuse. That is unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah, all right, and that, you're right. It doesn't have anything to do with the budget. It's just a stupid decision. It's a really bad decision. That's all. So, why would I play Part 3 if there's no new characters? You're telling me, Easy Gel, and this is actually what you're saying, that if you could play like Cid and Vincent in Rebirth, then you would not play Part 3? Is that actually the argument you're making? I am astounded that you are making these excuses. I am blown away by the mental backflips you are making to defend this appalling decision. It's like mind-blowing. The pacing was bad. Styles, it's impressively bad, isn't it? You find it odd that the Whispers weren't in the Yuffie DLC to prevent it from being Midgard. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, shouldn't they be stopping that? Yeah, leave the multi-billion, leave the $5 billion company alone. Yeah, exactly. You're literally the meme right now. It'd be easier to make a short video about the things Rebirth does better. That would unironically be a short. Yeah. So, The comparison is stupid, and I'm not going to explain why. You know why you're not... Hang on, here we go. The comparison is stupid. Oh, I lost it. I'm not even going to bother explaining why. You know why you're not going to bother explaining why? Because you can't, all right? You're going to play this card where you're going to say that you have all these amazing arguments up your sleeve that will destroy me in 1 second, but you know what? You're not going to use any of them, all right? Typical 7... it's the typical Remake Defender handbook or playbook. All right, they always make games for the 1% who don't play for video games anyway. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, Twitter people. Budget ran out, can't afford that. Is this Gondor calling for aid, Garrett? Yeah, exactly. All right, let's continue. Do I need a whiskey? No. I'm enjoying this. Let's go. How am I getting all these TikTok commenters? I don't know. Maybe they finally discovered my stream. That's when Angel and Genesis are gonna show up. Oh, God, please, no. Please, no. Replying to your comment, Mune. Oh, well, never mind then. That's all right. Comparing the combat system of OG7 with Rebirth is bad, but I am not complaining about the combat. Notice I don't sit here and criticize the combat, all right? I don't think it's bad. I also don't think it's anything special, but this is all about the story. It's all about the story, man. Although saying that, like, if you're gonna throw in, like, Cid and Vincent being unplayable as part of that critique, know that you're wrong. Anyway, enough fucking about. Let's do this. Popped in to say get their asses. What's up, highly reviewed? Welcome in. Rebirth is the greatest action combat ever made, brother. As I say, I don't hate it. I don't think it's amazing, but I don't hate it. It's not my main complaint. You're wrong isn't an argument. Well, Easy Joel, that's literally the argument you made to me. All right? That's literally the argument you made to me. But I guess it's fine when you do it. Anyway, enough fucking about. Let's continue this masterpiece of a scene. All right.
The Veil's this way.
God. Okay, and then we do Cosmo Canyon, then we see Red 13, and, you know, he reveals his real voice and all that. Anyway. There's nothing wrong with the OG FF7 gameplay. Look at E33, its turn-based is great. Yeah, look, yeah, exactly. Look, for its time, it was great. Whether it holds up perfectly today, that's a whole different thing. I still enjoy it, but E33 does show that, like, turn-based can still work in this day and age. But that's also not what we're getting at here. Welcome in, though. What we're getting to is how this game absolutely improved Cid Highwind. Now let's see. Okay, so we fly away from Cosmo Canyon, we land here, and we do this. I'm a stronger man than you. Seeing these clips again just makes you angry for what it could have been. Midnight. It took me a while before I was even ready to, like, rewatch scenes from Rebirth because of just how incredibly bad it was. But now it's just, like, funny. So, anyway, let's do this. Oh, wait, I'm... No. That's the Nibelheim. My bad. Hang on. He then picks us... yeah, here we go. He picks us up after Nibelheim. And that's where we get more riveting Cid scenes.
Hey!
Stood up?
Nope. Waiting on you folks. Something I wanted to ask. About your mother. Her name's Afalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me, how's she doing? Good?
Oh yeah, Cid knows Aeris's mum for some reason, for no reason. That's not in the OG, but I guess they're setting up for some amazing Part 3 payoff. Who knows?
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms. That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
What is this body language?
I with Tonberry. I was what? Called a smogger, I'd wager.
Like, he looks weird. Like, no one moves like this.
Damn. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy.
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Is he like just reaching a... No, I'm not going to make that joke.
Flying us around will be more
Cid
than
balked her mum. No, he's not her dad, alright? Professor Gast is her dad.
Then again,
Because of the poetic irony of him being her dad and Hojo being Sephiroth's dad.
It's fine, we'll pay.
No, it's on me.
Thank God. Cid is Aeris' dad confirmed. No, he's
You
not!
want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good to go?
Alright, get ready for the best part.
Let's get a move on then. Huh. An 8?
Oh, yeah. We'll get to Vincent. Believe that.
Hi, I'm Vincent, and I'm unplayable.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Vincent should be like,
Hey,
Try to screw us over.
he's also unplayable.
Dead man.
sorry. Let's continue. Even though it's true.
Alright, I'll just sit down and be unplayable for a little while longer.
Alright. Here we go,
Do you
boys.
think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie. That's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Well, in the OG, Cid is a bloody tech whiz. He's always a tech whiz. Every Cid in every Final Fantasy, pretty much. But in Rebirth, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey,
All right,
Cid,
let's
I
get
was
to the
wondering,
let's get to
could you
the
tell me a little more about my mom?
let's get to the good scene. Here we go.
They'll be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
What the?
Cid?
When suddenly,
Cid?
for no reason,
Just
an
in
engine
time.
explodes.
Everything's under control.
And then a second engine explodes.
This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
Which means, one of two things. Either his parts are complete shit, which means he sucks as a mechanic, he doesn't even have good parts on, like, you know, the thing that's his job, or he's a shit pilot because he didn't do the preliminary checks before takeoff. He sucks. Okay? He's either he sucks as a mechanic or he sucks as a pilot, but knowing this game, probably both. You could have just had, like, I don't know, a flying monster could have attacked them, or like, I don't know, maybe they could have flown over the Turks and like someone shoots them or something, but no, he just sucks.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like
And even though there's an 8th person, yes, Vincent, like, I don't think Vincent is heavy enough that he is the straw that breaks the camel's back that blows up both engines. And also, Cid is supposed to be a fucking pilot genius. He's supposed to be a tech genius. He should be able to figure shit, like kind of know this shit. Anyway, let's continue. It's his job. It's his day job.
What was it? Altitude?
Oh man, we're screwed!
we ain't screwed, people.
Hey,
All right, brace for emergency landing.
Here we go.
This boat goes Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
This is such a character assassination, right? Because in the OG, right, so not only does he suck at being a pilot and a mechanic, or one or the other or both, but he can't even take responsibility or accountability for his own failure. He just like, oh, see, perfect landing. It's like you nearly got everyone killed. Whereas in the OG, Cid is so fucking respected by the main characters. It's a complete opposite. That I'm going to spoil something here. In the OG, you actually lose Cloud at one point, and you lose Tifa. You actually lose your party leader. They instantly just nominate Cid as a party leader, and you play as him for quite a significant chunk of Disc 2. That's how respected he is. They're just like, Barrett has a line where he's like, look, you know, I should be the leader, I've always been the leader, but these days I don't really think I'm cut out for it anymore. And that's why it's got to be you. And nominates him. And Sid's like, that's a pain in the ass, I'm not doing that. He's like, come on, man, you're the only one who knows how the ship runs. He's like, all right. So, yeah, it's, yeah, he gets pissed when he's made the leader. Whereas after this, right, why would they ever trust this guy, of all people, to lead the crew? He sucks at his job and he can't even take responsibility. Why would they then say, oh, you should lead us? It's just, they've ruined his character. It's bullshit. It's not even the same person. All right, let's keep going. Bit of Marvel humor here. Woo 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 woo. Oh god, that's just rubbish. Thank you for that, Yuffie. All right, what do we have here? Just
Okay.
random
let's
boring
start
montage
up.
scenes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye, aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through
So
the
it's a
ravine
pity
up-
because in an earlier bit, when Barrett hears Cid swearing this, he's like, you know what? I think you and me are gonna get on all right. But after that, he's like, oh, piss off. This guy sucks. He sucks, this guy. Why would you trust him?
on the coast of El Sol. And after that,
we hip it.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
And save. And that's it, folks. That's the introduction of Cid Highwind in this game, in the fake FF7. Compare that to his introduction in the real FF7, and you might spot a difference between these characters. You might notice a slight discrepancy between the two. You might have to look at it for a really long time, but eventually you'll notice that there's some subtle differences between these characters and how they're portrayed and how they're treated. So, yeah. It's a pity, because in the OG, I remember thinking Barrett was the tough guy. But when Cid Highwind showed up, it's like, my god, this guy makes Barrett look weak. This guy's so intense, man. This guy's just explosive. Yeah, they've absolutely fucked it. It's just a shame. It's a shame what they've done with Cid Highwind. In a way, it's almost... In a way, what they've done with Cid is one of the worst things in this game. Let me put it this way. FF16, for example, has a lot of major problems, but one of the most fun things about it is Cid. Is Ralph Ineson, who's Finchy from The Office, the way his character's written, the way he voices it, plays it. Cid in FF16 is mad. And the game is fun when he's in it, for the brief time he's in it. If Cid Highwind was as intense in this as he was in the OG, that could have made a lot of Rebirth's major problems feel less bad. You know what I mean? You got like one fun guy. You got like one ball of raging testosterone with a volcanic temper, and you just don't get that here. You know. Anyway, not fucking about. Not fucking about. I think we've done that. Let's play this. I think we've got the Cid Highwind part. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you thought we were done with Red 13? No, you were wrong. Because there's one other absolutely riveting scene that you need to know, and that is the date he goes on with Cloud in Gold Saucer. Get ready for this.
Are you ready to ride?
Come on, come on!
Cool it.
How can I? It's...
Remember... Remember when this used to be Red 13? Now, I guarantee you that literally no one in 1997 who saw this character, who saw this picture, or who played this game, pictured that Red was like that. 100% of people who played OG FF7 had a different voice in their head for Red. That's who he is, alright? Now, since this is the fake FF7, let's go back to seeing how they portray him over here.
Whoa! I got this! Pretty good, right?
You're a pro. Hey, you're gonna drool on the seat.
Thank the Lord that those pesky hardware limitations are no longer in place. Finally, we can see how Red was meant to be in 1997. Isn't that great? Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Was Cid Highwind getting a character assassinated not enough for you? Welcome back to hell. Again, this is also a bit of a character assassination, all right? At no point in the OG, to my memory, is there any mention of Red, like, slobbering and drooling all over the place. But now there is.
Close call.
I need to cosplay as the Godfather and just be like,
Look what they done to my boy. I'm working here. Spaghetti and the meatballs.
What's up?
All right. This doesn't leave the ride, okay? It might sound crazy, but back in Midgar, Aerith and I could both see the future.
Well, that would explain a lot. I'm guessing you can't anymore, though?
Nope. Not even a bit. Whatever we had, I think the Whispers took it from us when we left.
Huh.
Seems Arbiters of Fate can do whatever they want.
So you told us.
Oh, did I?
I'm gonna answer one question right here. Didn't the OG FF7 writers want him to be a kid when he reached Cosmo Canyon, but couldn't translate it well because there's no voice acting? This is a reference to that, but he doesn't feel 16 here. He feels 6. Yeah, so I finally figured out this. There's a miscommunication going on between people who hate this voice and people who defend it. All right. People who hate this voice know... Everyone knows that he's young for his age, all right? We all know that, like, yes, he's 48, but his species lives 500. That's like 15 or 16 in his species years. Everyone knows this, but they hate this Uwu Deku voice that literally sounds like Morty. All right? Defenders of this voice, many of them don't understand this. They think that it's not that you don't like the voice, it's that you don't know that he's young for his age. Because to an anime person, this voice sounds normal. But to a normal person, this voice sounds cringe. All right? Does that make sense? Took me a while to figure that out, because I'm like, there's such a miscommunication here. No one wants Red to be like, ooh, woo, oh no, I'm Deku Morty. And then like, do you get it? That's what it is. So whenever and I've noticed, whenever they cite the evidence that, you know, he's meant to sound like this, it's just the Japanese translation saying that he's young for his age. Sorry, that he's young for his species age. Or that he switches from formal to informal ways of speaking. But the thing is, like, if I switch from a formal to an informal way of speaking, that doesn't suddenly magically make me sound 30 years younger biologically. It doesn't matter what language you're speaking. I know for a fact that doesn't happen in Japanese, all right? I know it's a foreign language, but it's not that foreign, okay? Switching formal to informal doesn't magically de-age you 40 years. That's ridiculous. So, but anyway, I finally figured it out. Because they kept saying, you don't know he's young for his age. No, everyone knows this. Hellboy is 60 years old, but mentally he's a teen. That's why he's called Hellboy. And yet, in no Hellboy adaptations do you ever see, is he like, oh no, Satan's getting out of hand. Better do some detective work, ooh-woo. You know what I mean? It's extremely clear. There's precedence for this. There's archetypes of this type of character. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that needs to be cleared up, because I think people who don't like this voice and people who defend it, they need to understand why they don't understand each other. And that's it. So, sorry to answer that question. I hope that answers that question. Anyway, let's continue.
I wonder if this means we'll eventually forget they even exist.
We'd be better off if we did, frankly. There's no point in wasting our time worrying about fate if we can't change it.
You're right. Still, there is one thing I need you to remember. You have to keep Aerith safe. I mean it, Cloud.
Morisabiru! Thank you very much for the 38 months, Uwu Deku. What about Uwu Quest, huh? So, Yeah, and you're right, Ioja, like, I don't speak Japanese, right, but dishonest defenders will say that he's using an informal way of speaking that only children use, but apparently people have clarified this. No, it's a way rural people speak. Which makes sense because Cosmo Canyon's about as rural as you can possibly get. It's about as far out in the country. He's more like a country bumpkin rather than like a literal child. Also, there's no reason. Look, this I've never. God, I was 16 once, believe it or not, and none of them sounded like this. Second of all, at school sounded like this, and second of all, he's not a human. He doesn't have human vocal cords. You know, in Warcraft 3, Thrall is 19. And yet he sounds like this. You know what I mean? It's stupid. All right, now let's continue.
I mean it, Cloud. I don't remember what's supposed to happen, but I do know she's in danger.
Here we go. Get ready.
What?
Shake on it.
They are soft.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget it.
Yep. That just happened. Really look at that. Really look at how horrifying that is. The more you look at it, the more horrifying it gets, right? Like, there's something, it's like something out of a nightmare. It's like something out of a haunted house or something that uses practical effects. It's like a monster that wants to do horrible things to you, but it doesn't realize that that's going to kill you or hurt you in the process. It's nightmare fuel, isn't it? It's like this might be one of the worst images I've ever seen, and you're damn straight this is my profile pic in one of my Discords. My friend hates it. He's like, please change your fucking profile pic. I can't stand this face anymore. Oh, he looks like, it's unimaginable. But don't you worry, chat. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, right? Don't you worry. Because it looks even worse in slow motion. And guess what? It looks even worse than that in ultra slow motion. Don't you look away. Oh, that is just horrifying. Oh my god, I feel like I've been touched inappropriately. Jeez Louises. Imagine, okay. To anyone who hasn't played the OG, you've only played these. Do you understand why OG fans might be a bit annoyed at some of the character portrayals in this game? Do you have some understanding, some sympathy, some empathy for why OG fans might not be entirely happy with this? Anyway, don't you worry, because it's going to get even worse than that. Listen to what Cloud says after this. Remember, we're on a date.
They are soft.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget it.
The furry influence. The last influence I expected. The last thing that should have been combined with FF7. And yet here it is, and here we are. I'm so sorry. But now that you know that, you can't unknow it. Oh, welcome to hell. Welcome to hell, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Espresso VA, what's going on, you fucking dog? Haven't seen you in a while, mate. How you doing? How you doing? Also, guys, I'm sorry, I missed so many chats for you guys. I do apologize for that. And thank you for the 200 bits, you fucking legend. Appreciate it. Billy doesn't talk like that. No, Billy talks like Optimus Prime if he had a voice, you know. He'd sound like Nibbler from Futurama. God, isn't this absolutely brutal? What's more disturbing is the situation, the added appearance of supposed red lion dog pretending to be a child. It's just, there's so much fucked. There's so much wrong with this. It's unbelievable. So, oh God, Gammaroth. Anyway, all right. What was the red date like in the OG? There is no red date in the OG. The only dates you can go on, Aeris is basically canon. The game will make that happen. But if you work hard, you can get a date with Tifa. You can also get a date with Yuffie, which is actually quite cute. And you can get a date with Barrett, which is just stupid. But it's also funny. It's charming. It's all sort of charming in its own way. Anyway, let's continue. I'm so sorry you had to say that.
I'm glad that we could speak in private, Cloud.
Yeah.
You're good company. Thanks.
The two voice thing is so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh God. And scene. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. All right. Yeah. I remember when he used to be Red 13 too. But thankfully, now that we no longer have those pesky hardware limitations, we can now see who he was really meant to be from the start. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this fake Red over here? Absolutely buried. Irrelevant. Obsolete. Because Rebirth Red has just thrown him through a brick wall. Alright, piss off. Okay. Now there's another thing we're gonna do, and then we're gonna leave Red 13 alone. Alright? They crossed a serious line. They did. They fucked everything, man. It's not necessary to change his voice just to portray that he's young. Yeah, I mean, like, there's plenty of characters, as I say, that can have, that can express immature sides without them turning into uwu deku. That's it. It's possible. For someone who loves Remake Rebirth, that scene annoyed you was the Dine scene. Cal Meyer, you are going to love last VOD, where I did that entire segment, shot-by-shot comparison. That's all these are going to be turned into long-form YouTube videos as well. So, Advent Children version, we've already done that one, E-Man. That's going to be in the video as well. So, alright. Now, there's one last Red 13 thing we got to do, okay? Because there's always people who say, and that's why you play it in Japanese. Imagine playing it in English. No. Not even Japanese voice acting can save Red 13. You know why? Because the voice actor they got for Red is Usopp from One Piece. The same character voice. This is basically the equivalent of casting Michael Cera as Morpheus. Alright? If you're gonna get someone from One Piece, I don't know, get Mihawk, get Zoro, get anyone else. Usopp's VA probably would have been good for Cait Sith in Japanese. But no, instead we get this.
Nanaki! Okaeri o Nanaki! 無事でよかった。よかったな。うわちょっさあ、ブーゲンハゲン様にご挨拶をしておいで。さあ。
あの人たちにはほんのちょっと世話になったんだ。悪い人たちじゃないから入れてあげてよ。
なんだ今の。
You know things are bad when not even Japanese VA can make it sound good. Alright, let's keep going.
私はここで本来の道に戻ろうと思う。今まで世話になった。感謝している。
寂しくなっちゃうな。
それを言わないでよ。別れが辛くなっちゃうよ。でもこの谷を守ることはオイラの使命なんだ。
この野郎、ずっと騙してやがったな。
It is that bad. It is that bad, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why would they do this? Why would they do this? And I assume that the executive decision behind this, or the creative decision behind this, was that they wanted to advertise this to the One Piece crowd. That's the only marketing reason I can think of. But don't you worry, chat. Just in case you missed the Usopp connection, they gave him a pirate treasure side quest. That's right, chat. Red wants to be king of the pirates. I am not making this up. All right? This is in the game. This is actually real. This is real life. Oh.
Hey, Cloud, let me see that. This reeks of sea salt, and not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah, Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. There's no pirates in FF7. The word pirate, I don't think, even is in the game. I don't think the word ever shows up in the original. But here we are, Red 13, looking for the One Piece to become king of the pirates, because why not? Let's get the One Piece money as well. Phantom Summoner, thank you very much for the Prime for the 3 months. All right, let's keep going.
I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story. How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah, why not?
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was pulled not by men, but monsters, aliens, the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson.
Now, while I do think it's a funny image to see a Marlboro with a pirate moustache and a pirate hat, this is also absolutely stupid. But I'm gonna show you something interesting. And I'm going to do this off stream, alright? Or on my other screen. Let's see. Here we go. Now, just 1 second, chat. There we go. Now, does that Marlboro look familiar to anyone? Does that Marlboro look familiar to any of you? Because I think they thought that the One Piece connection was just a bit too subtle. It was just a wee bit too subtle. And I think they just had to really drive that point home just a little bit more. Yes, yes, we have, get ready for it. We have a Gold Roger Marlboro before GTA 6. This is real life. Get used to it. Right, let's get back into things. it's unbelievable. The more you dig, it's like the mystery of why FF7 Remake is so bad. It's like a conspiracy theory. It's like this thing where the more you look, the more shocking pieces of the puzzle you find. It's unbelievable. Oh my god.
The world's ocean is now his sole dominion. The captain is declared pirate king. king's treasure. Ere his passing, he took his most prized possession, hoarded it, and sealed those pieces away.
You would cosplay as the pirate Marlboro? I actually think it's a funny design. My god. Oh. My god, I thought that was me. Holy shit. But it couldn't be me because it's a YouTube video. I was like, wait, I didn't have my PS5 on. Oh my god. Jump scared. Someone just team viewing my PC from a PS5.
And I, for one, can't wait.
You'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait.
Doubtless, you'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait. And I, for one, can't wait. And I, for one, can't wait.
Alright, thank you for that, Red. Now fuck off. Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the long, sad arc of Rebirth Red. Alright? I'm sorry you had to witness that, but don't shoot the messenger, alright? I'm not the one who did that to him. I just showed you the truth, alright? I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix, alright? I didn't do this to the world. I can only show you what is real. So... anyway. No, we got the moonwalk. That's in the previous, That's in the previous stream. So,